The minute I put these 2 feet on that spot, 25% of you hated my guts. Down to the core, to your bone marrow. To upper class, lower class, middle class, right-handed, left-handed, Vikings fan, Packers fan, of the water, of the sky. It doesn't make any difference because I'm going to be rejected. 25% out the door, gone. Nothing I can do. But that's perfectly okay. You know why? 50% more of you of the original group size don't care twiddle-dee-dum what I have to say because you have too much going on. The list is this long. I've got places to go, people to talk to. I've got things to do. How am I supposed to pay for 2 kids to go to college? My car's broken again. My wife/husband doesn't even really talk to me anymore. My life sucks and my boss is an asshole. What a great life I have. 50% can't pay attention. I don't have the bandwidth, Mr. Speaker. So I see words coming out of your mouth. That's great. I love the part where I'm out of here too. Gone. Out of 1,000 people, that's 250 people who are willing to engage. But only if, and that's why I stood up here today, you bring the real thing. The saddest thing in the world, in the first world we live in, where all of our hunger needs are met, all of our clothing needs are met, all of our needs are met, is you meet someone and they have no one thing. They have no thing. They have nothing. You go up and you say, sorry to pick on you, if I didn't know you and I said, hey, how are you, man? I saw you at this conference. You saw that speaker I heard. What are you all about? What are you passionate about? What do you care about? And they go, I don't know. I like to watch football. And I think to myself, well, I do too. I'm a Vikings fan. I watch every little movement. But there's a lot of other stuff in the world. Mr. First world guy, you've got so many choices. You can learn how to play the piano. You can write sonnets. You could teach a young child how to read. And you landed on, I like to watch football. So I started thinking, how does this happen? How do we land on nothing? And I'm going to tell you why. It's because we are taught to value the wrong things over and over. And we end up doing this. We clip the wings of the spectacular. And they fall to the side. Now, first we notice it bothers us a little bit. And then we forget about them. We get caught up in our lives, that list of things. And pretty soon they atrophy. Where are they? And we can't find them and put them back on because they got clipped off. But we are not pins, and we're not ball bearings, and we're not pianos. Human beings are not to be evaluated scientifically, but we do it at work one day. Management by objectives. We can't have people working randomly. We must measure how they do so we can rank and rate them and fire them later if they're in the bottom 25%, right? We have to have some numerical structure. Clip, clip, clip. And you do everything you can not to stand out. Most of us that do that after a while, that starts to feel crappy. We want to stretch. There's an itch. We say, I'm going to go from box number 1 to box number 2. This is called progress in the scientific world, right? I'm going to grow. And the box we land in, and most of us stay in forever, is called competency. And they have a leadership program with an acronym. Letter, 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 letter. Each of those acronyms stands for a competency that can be measured, evaluated, counted, ranked, and rated. And we begin to think that's what matters, right? Just like the pen. I can count and measure these things. This is worth keeping track of. Then one day we start to itch again. We say, I remember that terrible feeling over here. I went over here. I'm ready to keep growing. So we go, okay, I'm ready for what's over here. And then, wow! What the heck? And we explode. And we get up and we say, what the hell just happened to me? I couldn't get where I wanted. Well, not me, man. I live in America. I can get anything I want. So we come back here, we dig in the dirt. We get a bigger head of steam. Boom! This time we really explode and die. And here's why they can't get there. There is no scientific linear path that says grow over here and you can be in box number 3. You can't get to box number 3 by progress. You have to take a leap of faith and land there and say, what's over here?